Hello, welcome to this game review. We'll have a look at a very short game where in principle black just lost because he grossly violated one of the opening principles, which is that we shouldn't develop the queen too early. And the problem with developing the queen too early is that it will get attacked a lot of the time and your opponent will be able to develop with tempo. So all of this will be illustrated. So let's take a look. E4. E6, d4, d5, so we have the French. White decides to go for the exchange variation, and here black takes with the queen, which doesn't make sense because the point of putting our pawn on e6 was to recapture on d5 and have a nice center and play the exchange French. But here we have some kind of Scandinavian defense, which in itself is already not very good. And here as well, the pawn is on e6. So knight c3, the standard move. This is the problem. The queen has been developed too early, it cannot do any real damage, and white is doing very convenient moves, and he's also getting time. So bishop b4 is sensible. Now knight e2, probably more natural is to develop towards the center, but okay. Black decides to put his knight on e7 for some reason. Again, knights belong in the center. In general, all pieces should go towards the center. And now a3. Black is forced to give up the bishop. He cannot move the bishop because after b4 both the bishop and the queen are hanging, so he has to take. Now, at this point white already has the bishop pair, and again the queen is developed too early and it can be hit for free by bishop d3. And after queen f6 white is actually completely winning, as he already has a winning tactic which already wins the queen for a few pieces. Knight e4. This attacks the queen, again a forcing move. And now the queen, wherever it goes, it will be lost. For example, queen f5, there's knight d6, a discovered check, and the queen will be taken. If queen takes d4, this is also a discovered check and the queen will be taken. And then this leaves us with queen g6, but knight d6. And the only square left is queen h4, but bishop g5, this traps the queen on the spot. So this was a simple tactic that white could have used to completely crush black's strategy of moving around with the queen. Okay, white castles, but this gives up a lot of the advantage. Here black takes this poisoned pawn. This should have been quite obvious that bishop b5 check wins the queen, and white finds this. And the rest of the game is not entirely serious. And soon black resigns here because he is a queen down. So of course this is quite an extreme example, but this is what often happens when we develop the queen too early. The queen will be kicked around and white will get free development.